Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna tell you my own experience, how I managed to land my first job as software developer in Germany. I will describe you all the process, step by step, from the time when everything begins, for example, you make a decision to go to Germany, to the time when you get your first working day in your new life. So, step number one. First of all, you need to decide whether you really want to go to Germany, because Germany is not for everybody. It's not just clean streets, nice looking cars, high salaries. Somebody is paying for that. I can compare Germany to buying Mercedes S-Class. The car looks really nice, it looks perfect. You sit inside, you enjoy those buttons, you touch the steering wheel, you see the quality of leather of the seats, and the seats are very comfortable, and you say, wow, yeah, I really want this one. But after some time, you get your first bill for technical inspection. You look into it and say, come on, is there an extra zero? Are you sure about the price? I can buy Volkswagen for this money. And this is about Germany. Somebody is paying for this. And probably you, if you will come there as software developer, you are as high earning person will pay for all of this. For example, I can tell you my own story. For example, me and my wife, when we decided that we want to relocate to some other country, we agreed that we will travel a little bit across Europe, try to live maybe 1 week in different cities, and to understand how it feels, you know, to feel the vibe of the city, vibe of the country, and so on. And after some time we traveled like this, we always got the feeling like, okay, this place is nice, people, food, I don't know, climate is good, but this place is like somewhere where I would come as tourist for a couple of weeks to hang around, but I don't want really to live here. And the only place where we got this feeling that, yeah, I really want to stay and live here was Munich. And looking ahead, I would say that, yeah, there were some disappointments, but generally, from Germany, I've got what I've expected, and I want to stay here for more than 20 years. And now we are coming to step number 2, actually looking for job in Germany, for software developer job in our case. How it looks like physically, you simply open internet, I don't know, LinkedIn, and you start to apply on the positions. First of all, what I want to say that if you are senior software developer, meaning that you are really good in your area, you don't need to come to Germany to look for job. Because all the interviewing process takes place online, you can easily do it from the place where you are, and coming here for looking for job is the waste of time and money, because if you are really good in your area, the company is ready to wait for you. Usually the paperwork and all the visa process takes around from 3 months to, I don't know, half year, and again company is ready to wait for you. But if you are not quite sure about your professional level and you are not senior, yeah, you can come here to look for job, for example, using this job seekers visa or newly introduced opportunity card, stay here and look for job here. Again, you will not physically go to offices to speak to people, everything happening online, but what is advantage of you in this case is your availability, meaning that if you will get the offer, you can start to work immediately. For example, in my case, the whole process took around 5 months. I can say that when I was starting to apply for jobs in Germany, I was already working for 4 years as software developer. I applied for senior position, and from these 4 years, I worked for 2 years in a very cool product company in Riga, Latvia. It was a big company, multi-billion business, really cutting-edge technology. 200 developers working on the same application, and I considered myself like a very experienced guy. But still, nobody wanted to take me. It was very disappointing. You may understand that I applied to companies whose product was much smaller, much simpler, and they still didn't want to take me. It was very disappointing. Frankly speaking, after 5 months, I was even ready to give up, and I wanted to postpone my job seeking process, for example, for 3 months or half year and to start over again. But out of the sudden, I received a message from one platform. I even forgot that I had a profile there. The name of the platform was honeypot.io. This is not sponsored advice, so I'm just telling my own story. And they messaged me like, one of the German company want to speak with you. And just to make the long story short, after 2 interviews without any code assignments, there were just very short interviews. We generally spoke about programming. They took me for the salary of 65,000 yearly, and I've got my first offer. So let's imagine you've managed to get the offer, you agreed to everything. What happens next? Next, you receive from the company the contract that you need to read and sign. You read, sign it, scan it, and send it back to the company via email. After a couple of days, you receive signed copy from their side, you print it and go to local embassy, local German embassy. You bring the contract there and say, I need working visa, because you see it's stated that my first working day has to be, for example, 1st of August. They explain to you which documents you need to bring, and usually by the time you need to go to work, you receive your visa. What is cool about Germany, that everything can be done via emails. You don't need to come to Germany or send some paper copies. For embassy, scanned copy of the contract is enough to start the visa process for you. And now we are coming to step number 4, actually planning your relocation. And the step consists of 2 main points. How much money you need for this, and you need to somehow find flat here remotely. Regarding money, I can say that you should have something like 5,000–6,000 euro for the first month. And basically the major part of the sum will be payment for flat and security deposit. Regarding flats, it very much depends if you will find furnished flat or empty one. If it's empty, sometimes it can be even without kitchen and without bathroom. And it means that if you will buy all this stuff yourself, your expenses will immediately rise on minimum of 10,000 euro. This is minimum. Sometimes it's 15. For example, in my case, my total relocation budget was something like 6,000 euro, because I managed to find furnished flat, and the biggest part of this money was the security deposit, which is 3 monthly payments for the flat. Yeah, this is all. After that, we are coming probably to the most pleasant step. You buy tickets on the plane, you come to Germany, you get your keys for the flat, you move in, you get your first working day on new position in new company, and your first step here, official step here, should be register your residence. You have to do it within 14 days after arrival in Germany. This is it. Congratulations, you get your new life here. And after that, integration process starts. The most funny part. And if you want to know more about how to integrate here in Germany, stay in my channel and watch one of the videos that you will see right now.